campground. It just doesn't make sense.
The Park Service has been on this fire the whole time, and they were also using helicopters on and off during that period to try to extinguish the fire. They were able to, at that point, draft out of some lakes. But by the time December came, all of those lakes had froze over. So they no longer had that option, so then we had to use those portable tanks. Now, as the fire chief, I am very concerned about wildland fires, and now more than ever, just because of the dryness that we've had. We've been in a drought for quite a long time, and we haven't even seen snow on the ground here in so long. So that is a very concern of how I'm going to protect the properties, but more importantly, I'm going to protect all those lives. Some of those areas up there hadn't had a fire in over 800 years. So that there's a lot of fuels and heavy duff and everything in that area. And if you've ever hiked up into Forest Canyon, it wasn't really a hike. It was just really climbing around and under all this dead fuel that was laying down in there. So, and all of that is smoldering and burning now.
There are very old trees just all over the landscape. Very old, large diameter trees that are laying down on the forest floor. You don't accumulate that biomass and get that kind of forest structure and scenario without a long time since fire. And if you kick around in the dirt and try and look for some evidence of charcoal or something, you just don't see it, or at least I haven't seen it.
To have a fire begin as late as the Fern Lake fire began and then to continue well into January is very unusual. And it's not something that we are prepared to deal with, really. We don't have the structures to deal with that. Right now we're just kind of hoping that fires like that don't flare up. And indeed, a fire like that, still smoldering, can indeed flare up.